The next set of plots is about the composition plots. In this composition plots, we look at various plots like pie chart, stacked bar chart, stacked area chart, and Venn diagram. So let's begin with the pie chart. Pie chart is a circular statistical graphic divided into slices to illustrate the numerical proportion. So when a particular parameter is having multiple values, then the share of each multiple value can be shown as a slice divided in the circular disk. The higher the share, the larger the area. So the total magnitude is divided into 2 pi radians, and depending on the magnitude of each variable, appropriate angle is selected, and each part of that will be colored differently, and label is given to that. The arc length of each slice, or other way, the central angle and the area is proportional to the quantity it represents. Often it is used to show the composition of categorical variable, and the key features here are the slices of a circular disc, then the central angle, and labels of each portion or slice, and the legend. The common use cases where pie chart can be used is showing the relative proportion of different categories or groups within a data set. So if a data set consists of a particular feature which has got categories, then in the data set for a given feature, each category, how much proportion is, so that can be shown in this pie chart. Or we can highlight the composition or distribution of the categorical variable using the pie chart. So it is useful in presenting the data in a visually appealing and easy to understand format. So to make the things more efficient, some best practices while using the pie chart is ensure to limit the number of category represented in the pie chart to avoid clutter and improve readability. The higher the number of categories, then the same 2 pi area, 2 pi radius will be distributed among all the categories. Therefore, each of the category will get a very small portion, so it may not be very clearly visible, or we cannot make out the contribution of each one. So better to limit the number of categories to some maximum number, so that way we can avoid the clutter. Then order the categories by size. So with the largest category starting at 12 o'clock position and then proceeding clockwise. So one best way of representation is the, so always begin at 12 o'clock position of the clock, and then first slice would be the one which has got a maximum contribution, then the next maximum. So in the descending order, if we can arrange them, then it will be easy for reading, and that makes sense, and immediately it catches that who is first, who is second, and all that, so that automatically we can make out. So the color should be used strategically to differentiate between slices and make sure the chart more visually appealing. So the neighboring slices should have contrasting color so that it is easy to understand where one slice begins and where one slice ends and other slice begins, and so on. And definitely avoid too many colors and that are difficult to differentiate. So avoid using the colors that are difficult to differentiate, like shades of red or shades of green, shades of blue, or shades of same color should be avoided. So make sure to use more colorful and always better the neighboring slices should have contrasting colors so that it immediately catches the attention and we can make out easily the proportion of each slice and all. Then definitely the labels like percentage should be included. So for each slice we should label it with a percentage either inside the slice or the outside the slice to provide the context and make it easier to interpret. So consider using alternative visualization types such as bar charts or stacked bar charts if the data has many categories or if precise comparisons are needed. So the problem with this is it doesn't give precise comparison among the categories. So if more precision is required, better we can go for bar chart. Or if the number of categories are too many, then the pie chart will be too much cluttered and hence will not be visually feasible to understand the meaning out of the chart, and hence we fail in conveying what information we wanted to convey. So that's an example of a pie chart. So here it is talking about the population of countries of the European Union in 2021 by percentage. So the total circle talks about the total population of European Union. So among those population, each country how much share they contribute to this total population. So the red color talks about Germany. It says 18.6% of the European Union population is residing in Germany. 15.2% of the population is in France. 25.7% is in the rest of European Union, and so on. So some important countries are listed here and rest all grouped together as rest of the EU. So here we can easily make out that red color and the neighboring is blue color, its neighboring is yellow color, its neighboring is green color. So we can see that the neighboring colors are having better contrast, except I think Netherlands and Romania, they are almost having similar colors. So instead of pink for Netherlands, if we could used yellow or blue, it would have been better representation. Yes, so that's what we need to think before deciding the colors for each of these, and the values written inside will tell how much is the percentage of population, but the numbers will not be giving the exact idea, but looking visually we can immediately make out that almost one quarter of that is staying in the rest of the EU, and just less than one quarter is there in Germany, and so on. So we can make out very easily. So the information is made very clear to the user. What we want to convey is very easily conveyed through this type of pie charts if we want to show the composition of any feature. So that's pie chart. Other charts we see in the next session. Thank you.